Hello, my name is Brianna Tucker, and I'm the Enterprise Program Coordinator. And today we'll talk about academic opportunities outside of the classroom. So to begin with, we're going to start with a short video about the Enterprise Program. This video features a few student stories as well as a little bit from our program director, as well as some insight from industry partners.
Enterprise doesn't look like any of the other courses students take, but it looks a lot like what they're going to do when they graduate from here. They choose to do this. We don't require them to do it. So they have skin in the game, and they're taking ownership for their successes as well as their failures, but they learn so much about themselves, and for me, that's the value of the learning. There's literally something for everyone. So we have teams working in vehicle transportation design. We've got mining, materials, manufacturing, aerospace and defense, electronics, computers and robotics, human interface design is part of that, game development, sustainability, information technology.
I got involved in Enterprise through one of my friends my junior year. She approached me that they needed somebody to help develop a code for one of the projects that she was working on.
I was introduced to a lab where students were building satellites for the US Air Force. And I think when they first showed me, I didn't quite believe it. I went to an info session for the Aerospace Enterprise, a bit apprehensive as a first year, looking to join the team, but they were very welcoming and they let me join, put me on a team, and got me started on projects right away.
The program was developed to promote technical, professional, and interpersonal skills. So the idea of a team that operates a lot like a company in the private sector, so it allows experiential learning opportunities in support of those goals.
I worked an internship with Mercury Marine. Definitely one of the big items of discussion during that interview was what I was doing with the Aerospace Enterprise.
I think that Enterprise has offered me an incredible opportunity to learn how to work with multidisciplinary groups, so that when you're working with a product design or in a manufacturing line or whatever career you end up with, you know what's expected of you from your coworkers that may have different backgrounds.
The Enterprise program had a lot of impact on my early career, and I would say even today it does have a lot of impact on my career at Microsoft, for example. And you have to be in constant communication with the customer. Good news, bad news, you have to tell the customer how the project is going because they are your key stakeholders.
The teams and the students and some of our industry partners have really expanded the program in new areas well beyond where we started back in 2000. So the program really wouldn't exist without the support from external industry partners, and they truly are partners.
Enterprise was critical for us. It was critical because we got a lot of good engineers that came out of that program. They're responsible for recruiting, they're responsible for business planning, they're responsible for project management. And the other beauty of it is it also included not only upperclassmen as seniors, but it included sophomores and juniors, which I liked as a recruiter.
Our program office can help guide you to the right people since it is a pretty large program. Reach out, take that first step.
Don't just join the first one that you speak to. There's a lot of people that don't even realize other enterprises on this campus that are doing really cool things.
Keep an open mind. I think that's the biggest thing I can say. Keep an open mind. You never know how things are going to work.
If you invest in yourself, the enterprise experience, I think, will prepare you well.
Whatever you're looking for, you will gain so much more out of that experience that if you're hesitant about it, do not be. Just sign up and join. You will have a great experience.
Awesome. So hope you enjoyed the video. Next, we'll dive a little bit deeper into the Enterprise program. And so as you have heard from the video, Enterprise is essentially a means for students to gain technical, professional, and entrepreneurial skills through the application of their knowledge, so things that they are learning in the classroom, paired with that, their interest, with combined with client-sponsored projects, as well as different disciplines from across campus. You kind of put all of that together and place students on team-based projects that are hands-on and again, help students take what they're learning in the classroom and directly apply that to projects that they are hopefully loving, and it helps them guide what they would like to do in their future. So now let's talk a little bit about the program design. So there are two components of the Enterprise program. There is the project work, which students can start the project work. So that essentially means joining an Enterprise team as early as the second semester of their first year. Students can then continue their Enterprise journey through subsequent years throughout their education, and can even join Enterprise or continue Enterprise as a graduate student. So alongside the project work, there is also the Enterprise modules. And so the modules are also 1 to 2 credit courses. They address different skills that are essential to not only Enterprise, but as a professional in the rest of your career. So think of the project work as your day-to-day work, and the Enterprise modules as professional development. And those modules touch on professional topics, business and innovation, as well as interpersonal skills. So now let's dive into the Enterprise curriculum. So Enterprise can count as a capstone or senior design replacement. We also have a concentration and an Enterprise minor. So the Enterprise capstone, instead of say waiting into the final year of your senior year to do senior design, with Enterprise, you can enroll in Enterprise project work. Again, from the time that you are in your second semester of your first year, all the way through your junior year. And so starting in your junior year, you would then need 4 semesters of Enterprise to satisfy that senior design capstone, that capstone requirement. Next, let's talk about the Enterprise concentration. And so the concentration incorporates both the project work as well as modules. So if you wanted to get in concentration in Enterprise, you would then need the 6 credits of the Enterprise project work with an additional 3 to 6 credits of the modules. If you wanted to then take that a step further, you could then do the Enterprise minor. And so with the Enterprise minor, that is again the 6 credits of the project work with an additional 12 credits of the modules, Enterprise modules. And all of this kind of rolls together to, again, think of it as, again, the project work being your day-to-day job. Think of that as an internship or a co-op experience that lasts for a few years. And then think of the modules as professional development to help you achieve more within the project work and on each of your teams. So let's look a little bit into our teams. We have 25 teams, a part of the Enterprise portfolio. Teams reach far across topics of the environment, of materials and manufacturing, computers and robotics, vehicle design and transportation, as well as human health. So not only are you able to do hands-on work with your enterprise, you're also able to connect with industry professionals who are work as clients to your projects or as mentors to the work that you're doing within your enterprise team. Here are just a few of the industry partners that we have worked with either currently or in years past. Each year, we're excited to add new industry partners and help students connect with folks who are doing the jobs they hope to do one day. So let's kind of start to wrap this up. The Enterprise Advantage is really giving students an opportunity to cultivate their curiosity and their passion by doing, again, project-based learning. So you are diving into what you hope to do as a career, but also you are getting your hands dirty and you are really taking some ownership of your education. Next, it really helps students build relationships, not only with students from across campus who are not within their major, or even students who are in their major, but it also is helping students build relationships and professional networks with industry and client through industry and client engagement. Next, it's really all about the experience of working on hands-on and project-based projects. It's really helping students be a part of an organization rather than being a part of a class. And lastly, it gives students an opportunity to reflect and grow. So Enterprise is a multi-year program. So again, students can start as early as their first semester and they can take Enterprise through their graduating year, but also can extend that through their graduate years as well. So the key takeaways. Enterprise is project-based learning. So students are leading each team. They are team leads on their projects. They take up terms like CEO, project manager, and all of these terms that you would learn or that you would hope to aspire one day as you move into a professional career. This is also an educational impact. So not only will you be better prepared for your career, but also statistically, students who engage in Enterprise are also graduating at higher rates with higher student retention. This is also a 21-year-long project. So Enterprise has been around since was conceived in 1999 and has been in operation for 21 years. And so it's very exciting to see such a long-standing program helping students succeed in their undergraduate career. Also, it's scalable as well as interdisciplinary. So there are 25 teams with 900 students who participate annually, and they are representing 30 plus majors. And then also this is this has industry involvement and support of upwards of $600,000 of industry partnership each year. So if you would like to learn more, please check out Enterprise at mtu.edu/enterprise. And this is just to have on your radar each year. We have, or each semester, we do a thing called Enterprise Day, which brings together all of our teams under one roof and gives students an opportunity to network with various teams all in one night. More information will be able to be found at the link below, as well as throughout campus as the semester comes. There are 3 very wonderful people who work with the Enterprise program every day. So we have Rick Berkey, who is not only the director for the Enterprise program, but he is also the advisor for the Super Mileage Systems Enterprise. We also have Chris Morgan, who is the assistant director for educational partnerships. And again, myself, Brianna Tucker, who is the Enterprise program coordinator. And between the 3 of us, we're happy to help you learn more about the Enterprise, but also answer any questions that you may have. And we'll be be super happy to point you in direction of an enterprise that fits your curiosity and helps you, again, learn some of the things that you will love to do, hopefully as a future career. For more information, again, check out our mtu.edu/enterprise, but also learn more about our teams at mtu.edu/enterprise/teams. And also find more ways to get involved by learning and connecting with students who are currently on enterprise teams. And then, as always, feel free to reach out to myself, Chris Morgan, or Rick Berkey. It's been lovely getting to know you a little bit more, and I hope that you have learned more about the Enterprise program and are looking forward to one-day journeys.